Hello coin collectors. This video here we have the 2002 state quarters. So these quarters were the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th quarters that were produced in the state quarter series. That was a super popular series and got a lot of people into coin collecting. So let's get right into it. I'm going to give you a detail on each of the quarter, explain the design that you see on the reverse of the quarter. I'll skip showing you the obverse of the quarter because that's kind of less important because they're all the same. So let's get right into it. Here is the Tennessee quarter up first. So Tennessee was the 16th state of the Union and also the 16th quarter that was produced as part of the state quarter series. So there's a nice zoom in on it. Tennessee became a state in 1796, as you can see at the top. Now this quarter right here, I really like this design because it shows a lot of different stuff, a lot of different logos and stuff. It is the it shows the rich musical heritage. So there are three instruments of music, the fiddle, the trumpet, and the guitar. So you see all three of those instruments for this quarter that was produced in January 2nd, 2002. So there were only 648 million of these produced, which is about half of the New York quarters that were produced the previous year. So we'll move on to the next one. The next one is the state that became a state in 6 years after Tennessee. That is Ohio. Ohio became a state in 1803, and this coin was produced on March 11th, 2002. And two kind of very famous people from Ohio were Neil Armstrong, the astronaut, and Orville, Wright. So those two people were both into aviation, and they called Ohio their home. So as you might have remembered, North Carolina also featured the Wright brothers. So there are actually two quarters that feature the Wright brothers on them. So that's pretty neat. The mintage for Ohio is 632 million coins produced. Now going on to the next quarter, a quarter that became a state 9 years later, Louisiana. So Louisiana, much like Tennessee, which I showed earlier, also features a trumpet. So Louisiana, you've got the Louisiana, which was purchased from France as part of the Louisiana Purchase, and it features a trumpet for jazz and the state bird, which is the Pelican. This quarter was produced on May 20th, 2002, and the mintage of this quarter is 764 million. Moving right along, we are going to go to Indiana. So Indiana, home of the Indy 500, and we've got a race car on the front. So this quarter was produced on August 2nd, 2002, and features a race car. Indy is obviously, as I said, home of the Indianapolis 500 car race, which is the oldest auto race in the world. Wow, I actually didn't know it was the oldest in the world. So the mintage for Indiana, a total of 689.8 million produced. And the last quarter of the 2002 series is Mississippi. So would you take a look at that? The Magnolia State. Now this is a pretty cool design here because it's got this huge magnolia flower that takes up almost all of the back of the quarter. As you can see, Mississippi became a state in 1817, and this quarter was released on October 15th, 2002. Magnolia flower, fittingly, is a very big flower that can blossom as big as 15 inches across. So I actually didn't know that. So it's kind of fitting that the huge state flower on the back represents a huge flower itself. So Mississippi had the lowest mintage of all of the 2002 quarters. There were 579.6 million of these produced in total. So I'm going to kind of summarize them all here in reverse order. We have Mississippi, Indiana, Louisiana, then Ohio, and Tennessee. So, 2002, the year that 2 trumpets appeared on state quarters. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this little series about the 2002 state quarter. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on my channel. Take care.